What's up, guys? My name's Owen Sherwood, and you're watching Owen Sherwood, the Marvel and DC Breakdown channel. What's your favorite movie? I'm probably not going to say Fantastic Four from 1994, but you should, because it's a good movie. But it's not the best. Guardians of the Galaxy is much better. But that's for today. I'm making the review of the Fantastic Four 1994 movie. It's cheesy. It's an action-adventure movie. It's a great movie. No, it's not. But I like it. Because it's cheesy. And it's funny. But if you don't like cheesy or funny or action-adventure movies, you're probably not going to like this movie. And maybe because of the ratings on IMDb, you probably shouldn't look at them. Even though you're looking at them right now. Because I'm showing you them right now. Yeah, I am. Look at it. But I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. A big one. And I mean a big one. I've seen all their movies. I like all the characters. There's no member I don't like besides the little kids. I like Franklin. Yeah, it's a tongue twister name. Franklin. Yeah. But I don't like the another kid. And I'm a fan of Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom's cool. I like him. But this movie's not cool. That's why I like it. So it starts off with Reed in college. Yes, he goes to college. And he looks like he's like a 40-year-old. He's in college with Victor and Ben. If you don't know, Victor Von Doom, Ben Grimm, The Thing, Dr. Doom. You probably do know them. And they do this experiment with this thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's a thing. And it zaps Victor and it kills him. Victor dies in the very beginning of the movie. So Victor's dead, and they go to the hospital. It shows Victor dead, and then Reed and Ben are kind of injured. Blah, 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 that stuff. But then, Victor is alive! Dun, dun. So, Victor survived. It didn't show that to like the very end of the movie. So, then Reed and Ben end up going over to Mrs. Storm's house where Kid Johnny and Kid Sue are there playing video games, and I don't know what Sue's doing. She's just yelling at Johnny. And Sue has a crush on 40-year-old Reed, and she's like 8. And then it has a flash forward to like 10 years, and they're dating. He's like a 50-year-old and she's like 18. And it's kind of creepy. Like the 2004 movie made it way less creepy. And it's still a good movie. So they go to space. And the funniest scene of the entire movie happens. And I mean the funniest scene ever made in any movie. And you should watch it right now.
Hi, Mrs. Storm. Johnny and Susan go to outer space with us?
Well, I don't know, dear. You'll have to ask them. It's so good to see you, too.
So in space, Reed, Sue, Thing, and Johnny, Thing, Ben, got magic powers when there was this explosion. They got magic powers, and it gave them these powers. Then they became superheroes. Yeah. Reed can stretch his arms.
Okay.
And Ben Grimm can turn into a rock man.
It's clobbering time.
Sue can turn invisible and do force field stuff.
Look.
What is wrong with you, you guys. It's like
Thanks,
you've seen it
Susan.
go.
Johnny got some file panels.
All together fine. I got a bit of dirt in my nose.
Then they end up going to fight Doctor Doom, and there's a bunch of other stuff before that, like going to therapy, like going to like the doctor. That's what I mean, to like check out the panels. But I don't really need to talk about that. But then when they fight Doctor Doom, that's when it gets good. There's this big action scene, lots of model. They use all the panels. There's a very cheesy animated scene with Johnny. So in the final fight, they're just fighting. Then Doctor Doom dies. They kill off Doctor Doom in the cheesiest way they could. But it's great. Here's the clip.
Remember. Hang on, Victor. You see, you have not the courage to strike the final blow, do you? Just as 10 years ago you failed in our moment of triumph. You betrayed me. Colossus was to be ours together, and now it stands between us. You still have a chance, Reed. Go on. Save me. Do not think for a moment I shall ever rest until I have what is rightfully mine. Here's to the future, my friend.
See, that's the cheesiest Marvel death ever. Doctor Doom just fell off a cliff, and then Sue and Reed get married.
Hey, come on, guys. Get some room, huh? We'll try not to get into any trouble till you get back. Have fun.
I find it kind of random that Sue and Reed just got married after Reed's best friend Victor just fell off a cliff and died. I don't care if it says like 3 months later, because it doesn't. They just, bam, went to a wedding. And then there was this weird B plot where Thing goes homeless and then finds a girl and he falls in love with her. And then she gets kidnapped by Moorman. Then Thing comes, saves the girl, and then they have this awkward kiss, which is super weird because it's a human kissing this rock guy. And then you don't see what happens to Moorman. He's just some villain, some classic villain who you don't see again. So if you want to see, this is Moorman. I have a Funko Pop of him. He's one of the main Fantastic Four villains, and they just made him for a B plot, which did nothing to the story. They just had this guy, changed his entire look, and then did nothing with him. Just kidnapped Thing's girlfriend, and they didn't even defeat him. I would rate Fantastic Four, the movie, 1994, a 6.9 out of 10. It's a good movie, bad CGI, cheesy, funny, action-adventure, cringy. I like those type of movies, so 6.9 out of 10.